would be fun, as I'm sitting in between shows on a 2-show day, to answer some questions that you all have about my time performing in Frozen. So this video is going to be all about any questions that I put on my Instagram, and basically y'all asked me questions about Frozen, and now I'm going to answer them. So that was a terrible introduction, but I thought I would eat my food and talk to y'all about Frozen the musical. If I can get my food open. Give me 1 second. We just had a student matinee that was at 10:30. Then we have a show tonight at 7. This is our closing week, and so I thought I would let anybody ask any questions that they have from Instagram, and I'm gonna eat my edamame and Korean chicken and answer your questions. So let's get started. Did I just forget how to eat edamame? Yeah, the answer is yes, I did. I just bit right into that. What the heck? Okay, first question. I put up a poll on Instagram, and basically you guys can ask whatever you want. What is a swing exactly? This is a great question. A swing is somebody, there's usually a female swing and a male swing, and usually there's 2 of both. In our production of Frozen, we call it the pants ensemble and the skirts ensemble. So we have 2 skirt ensemble swings and 1 pants ensemble swing. A swing is somebody who covers all of the ensemble tracks in the show. So, for example, I cover technically all 8 skirt ensemble, but I have 4 primary. My 4 primary is the second, hold on, let me say this again. I have 4 primary and 4 secondary. I cover all 8, but I have 4 people that I primarily cover. The same goes for our second swing, Tiana. She is covering 4 primary and 4 secondary. Her 4 primary are my secondary, and my 4 primary are her secondary. So, for example, one of my primary people that I cover is Lydia. If Lydia goes out, I go in. Right? If Lydia calls out of the show, if she's sick, if she has an out that is scheduled, I go in for the show. If for some reason I'm out as well, like I'm sick and Lydia's sick, then Tiana would go in for Lydia. But essentially, a swing is somebody who covers all the ensemble roles in the show. Now, a swing does not cover the leads. We have understudies, internal understudies for that, but that's essentially what a swing does. Oh my god, that is so good. This is gonna turn into a mukbang video. How was the audition process? This is a really good question, because everyone's is different. Essentially, Paramount Theater hosted an audition for their season. So their season was Waitress, it's Cats, it's Frozen. I went to that initial audition. It's called an EPA, Equity Principal Audition. I sang 2 songs, and then I got a separate email from my agents after that, being like, hey, they want you to learn or submit for a callback for the ensemble of Frozen. That meant that I then taped for the ensemble, and it was 2 different songs. It was Queen Anointed and Colder by the Minute. So I taped both of those, and then I sent it in, and I didn't hear anything back for a couple months. Like 3 or 4 months later, sometime in June, is when I heard back where they offered me the role of ensemble and swing. So you can be an internal swing or you can be an external swing. I originally thought it was an external swing. External means you're not in the show. You only go into the show if somebody calls out. Internal swing means you're in the show and you have your own track. And if somebody calls out in the show, you step into their role. A lot of people ask the question, well, doesn't that mean there's a hole where you used to be? No. I mean, if you go see the show a million times, maybe you're gonna see that there's a hole, but not really, because the choreographer and the director in their creation of the process make it so that if you were to pull me out at any given moment, you wouldn't notice a big gap. Okay, another bite of chicken. Any roles you wish you got to swing in for? Not really. The role that I wanted to swing in for was the handmaiden role, because it's just a little extra, like you get to sing a little bit, you get to talk a little bit. If you're an internal swing, you can't really have lines, you can't really carry off set pieces, because then who would do it if you were out? But the role I wanted to swing for was the handmaiden, which would have been fun, I just thought, and that's one of the roles I ended up swinging for. So I ended up getting that. There was no particular one that I wanted over another. It was just that one would be fun, and I got to do it. And actually, I did it this morning. I'm going to do it on Saturday, and that'll be the last time I do it, because Lydia, who plays the handmaiden, is in another show right now, so she does rehearsals during the day, so she got, like, a scheduled out, is what we call it. So she got it approved by the casting team, by the production team, that she could be out of those shows so that I go in. Right, what's next? Favorite belt in the show? You guys are going to think this is insane, because it's not Elsa or Anna. The part in Hans of the Southern Isle reprise, where Hans goes, I call to your kingdom, and it's just like, Jake sings it perfectly, and it just sounds incredible. And when Trey went on for Hans, Trey is the understudy for Hans, he also sounded incredible and perfect. And so, like, it is my favorite line in the show. It's hilarious, I think. So it's really not even an Elsa or Anna moment. It's just gonna be Hans, the bad guy. What track has been your favorite to cover? The Handmaiden track. It's the hardest one, but it's the most fun because I get to do different stuff, and I get to wear a strawberry blonde wig. And that is so fun. I love the strawberry blonde wig. I used to actually have a blonde wig, and then they took it away because it was blending in too much to my dress, which I totally think makes sense, but I get to wear my strawberry blonde wig when I am a handmaid, and I love it. All right, what else? What role did you audition for? Also, I love you. Thank you, Gracie. I just auditioned for anything. I just wanted to be in the ensemble, and that's what I ended up getting. So I was happy to do that. All right, next question. What has the stage door been like every night? It was so fun, and I went, oh, Molly, I think I remember you. We met like after the stage door, and she was so sweet. It's different every night. Like some people wait at the stage door, other people go to the lobby. I don't see people all the time when they go to the lobby because I'm not always out in the lobby. But if people wait at the stage door, oh, it is so sweet to hear that like the work that I do on social media has an impact and effect on people. Makes my heart so happy. There was one point where like I wanted to cry because I was just like, I can't believe that the stuff I do impacts people this deeply, and it makes my heart so happy. So it's been amazing. What are all your cover roles? I think you mean what roles do I swing on for? Anybody, any skirt ensemble member. The handmaidens, and anybody else in the skirts ensemble, which is really fun. Like it keeps you on your toes when you have to go on for somebody. I kind of find it enjoyable and fun. Just fun. It's quirky. Okay, we're gonna take a break right here because I need to eat some more of this food, and I need both my hands to do it, so I can't be touching my phone. So TBD? No, be right back. BRB. Hey friends, we're back. I have my Celsius. It's 2:43, drinking a Celsius. I turn the lights up a little bit too, so if you feel like there's a lot of lights, it's because there are. Let's finish the questions. Okay, any advice for being in the ensemble / understudying in a regional production of Frozen? I would say, like, everyone has their own process. You need to figure out how you learn. So one of our swings, Justin, has a great process on his iPad where he basically takes like the stage, like the layout of the stage, and makes like little dots for different people, and they're all different colors, and he puts their initials by it, and he basically draws where they go to at any given moment. I don't have an iPad, number one. Number two, my brain works a little differently. Like I need to actually type out everything I'm doing in different Word documents. So like I have a Word document for Allison's track, I have a Word document for Lydia's track, I have different Word documents for different people where I sort of write out where they go. And I did do that sort of tracking in the process. So like I would say when you're starting the rehearsal process, keep a notebook on you, like a handwritten notebook or like an iPad. Can I just say a handwritten notebook? Whatever. And just start writing down, like draw out the formations, put people's names or put colors to their names, things like that. You can have like messy notes at the beginning, and then I would say transfer them to a place where you can easily reference them. Make yourself a cheat sheet. What was one of the craziest fails during a performance? Oh my gosh, during Huga, we were coming in and we have our little like robes open and we were doing our little Huga, 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 Huga. And as I was doing a chasse in, this is when I was on for a track that's not mine. I mean, it's a track I cover, so I was on for Claire. Basically, we're in Crocs for that part. So as we're like doing little chasses out, we have to travel a lot in those chasses. And those are hard to do. It's hard to travel in those. So as I was doing the chasses out, I tripped because they were slippery in the Crocs. I tripped and I fell right on my face. Fell right to the floor. Like, and tried to stand up and I was laughing so hard I couldn't. It was so funny. And I'm not the only person that's fallen in Huga. But literally just falling on my butt is so... I wasn't even mad. I was just sort of like, yeah, that happens. One time my hat came off in Huga and I just grabbed it and ran off stage and put it back on. It was so freaking funny. Nobody was hurt. I just fell and tripped over myself, so that was kind of funny. What is it like getting to perform on the stage? Do you feel the happiest? Yes, performing is when I feel the happiest. So being able to do it on a stage of this caliber it's so rewarding. Like I've told you guys this before, but like on my New Year's resolutions for 2024, one of them was to book a show at the Paramount. And when I got the email from my agents, I actually like cried because, I know that sounds dramatic, but I cried because it was one of my goals. You know, I would have been happy otherwise if it was some other theater, but like, it was because it was one of my goals to work at the Paramount. And I got to do it with Frozen. And I was just, I felt so blessed. I feel so blessed every single day that this is my job. Like, people will get up early in the morning, go to a job that they hate. I get to get up early in the morning, go to a job that I adore, that I love. And it is beyond rewarding to have that be my everyday job. So I feel very grateful for it. By the way, I lied. I'm still working on these these wings. What has been your favorite moment or scene from the show? At the finale, when we're all like singing, let it go, holding each other's hands and singing that song is like so magical. It makes me want to cry. That is what I would say is one of my favorite scenes. One of my favorite moments though, there's a moment where Anna freezes, right? From like the movie, Anna freezes because her heart is frozen. There's a moment where she freezes and we're all on stage like basically creating an iceberg of her frozen. Everyone's on stage at this point. And, well, everyone but like Jason. And Anna freezes. And during our show like 2 days ago, when she froze, there's complete silence. In the audience, on stage, it's completely silent. Elsa sings a little bit and then it goes completely silent. And in the silence, when Elsa's like, look at what I've done to you, a little girl in the audience goes, she's gonna come back to life. And it was so stinking funny and so cute. The audience laughed and we all broke on stage. Like we broke, Emily Kristen Morris broke, and she had to turn up stage and like she never breaks. She's very, very professional. And so it was just fun to be like, we're all sort of laughing and we can hide our faces more, but like she can't. So she had to turn up stage. It was so stinking funny. And the girl's so cute. Like she was kind of like reassuring the audience, like, guys, don't worry, she's gonna come back to life. So that was so cute and I absolutely loved it. Next question. Someone you're really proud of for what they've achieved. Wow, I would have to say like every member of my family, but I'll be more specific than that. I'm proud of my oldest brother because he worked in the entertainment industry for a while, but we come from like rural Indiana, like small town. It's kind of hard to get out and like prove yourself in like LA in the entertainment world, in the music industry. And he's currently a music producer now, but he worked in the entertainment industry as an agent at WME. And he started from the mailroom and worked his way up. And he is now extremely successful, extremely talented. I mean, he always was talented, but he's got all these new songs coming out with him and my sister. And like, I'm just so impressed with his ability. Like, he's the oldest brother. He left home and like just made a name for himself. And like that is, I really am impressed with that. That is somebody I'm proud of. Who should we follow from the cast? Ooh, I don't know if a lot of other people, we have like 2 other social media people here. So I would say Emily Cinto, who I actually met, like we were like mutuals on social media, and now we're getting to do a show together. Maybe she'll walk in during this we're in between shows, so maybe she'll walk in and see you guys, hopefully. But Emily Cinto, because she's a great social media creator. And then Emily Kristen Morris, who plays Elsa, she's also great. She's a great vocal coach. She does a lot of different like vocal coach reacts videos. She gives great tips. Those are the 2 people that I know that are like social media influencers and like active on social media. It's up to you who else you want to follow, but like those are the people that I know that are like social media people. Favorite costume is going to be the Colder by the Minute costume. What dance that you felt connected to and why? Probably Let the Sun Shine On, Let Our Hearts Be Free, whatever that part is. Why do I not know it? Okay, it's that opening number because it makes me feel happy. And I'm a generally very happy person. Genuinely and generally very happy. And I choose positivity and I try to choose light and love. And that part makes me think of that. Let the sun shine on, let our lives be free. That's it. Lives be free. Just makes me feel happy. What's your favorite part about the show and the cast? Favorite part about the show is that I get to sing and dance and dress up for a living. Like, you're kidding me, what? I get to do what I said I was gonna do in high school? I get to do the thing I told everyone I was going to do in high school. That's insane, and I'm very proud of it. Favorite part about the cast is like everyone's very goofy. I love how goofy everybody is in the cast. It's really fun to like see each other and like just make jokes with each other, and like we're able to make light of a lot of situations that can otherwise be stressful. Like today on stage, the Olaf puppet in the earlier part where they're building a snowman. This is before Olaf becomes real. The little girls are building a snowman. And Darian, one of our ensemble members, took off Olaf and like his little coal eyes came out and his pine cone nose came out. I ran on stage as the handmaiden with Morgan and we were just like, it was funny. And we picked up the coal pieces and I put one down my dress so that I could hold both of them, you know, in my hands or hold one of them in my hands and have a free hand so I could do a set change thing, which was so funny. And like we went off stage and it was funny and goofy and we laughed about it. Like that is fun. If you can make light of those situations and be like, it's okay, as long as you're professional and safe, then goof off, you know? Okay, this is the last question because I want to finish doing what I gotta do. Anyways, most fun song to perform. Ooh, it was for a while Fixer Upper, but I would say now Colder by the Minute has become more fun because it's intense and dramatic and our coats are swishing and like it feels so dramatic when I'm doing it. I just feel so cool doing Colder by the Minute. And again, I want those coats. I wish I could purchase those coats, so I would say Colder by the Minute. That's gonna wrap up this episode. I have a ton of fun talking to you guys about this kind of stuff. If you have any other questions in the comments, please let me know. I can make more short form content about it. I can make more long form content about it. I basically just want to provide you guys with answers and education and love and joy, and that's all I've ever wanted to do on social media. So if you've come here from TikTok, hey, I'm gonna be here now for a while. If you haven't, also, hi, welcome. If you feel like liking and subscribing, I would be okay with it. I would just be okay with it. I love you all so much. You guys are the best, and I've been able to make a career out of social media because of you. And yeah, if you have any other questions, whatever. Love you all so much. Have a great rest of your day. Bye. Okay, bye, 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 bye.